This is the morning briefing. This is for Friday, the 28th of April. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather mostly rain-free today, but rain comes back over the weekend. It looks like for most of the state, the bulk of the rain will be late tomorrow night, and Sunday morning. And next week looks pretty quiet. This is the upper air look across the country early this morning. A shortwave trough passing through that brought some pre-dawn storms producing some hail. In fact, Cullman was kind of ground zero for the overnight hail. About 2 o'clock this morning had a hail-producing storm. You'll see some of the images here in a moment. But things are quiet early this morning. Just a couple of showers over Jackson County up in northeast Alabama at 5 o'clock. 60s to start the day. Birmingham at 65. 62 in Huntsville. Mid to upper 60s for Montgomery, Dothan, and Mobile. We're expecting highs well up in the 70s today. Some spots may be touching 80. There is a dense fog advisory for parts of North Georgia early this morning. Otherwise, things are quiet and a pretty calm morning over much of the country. But more big storms will likely fire later today over Texas. We have an enhanced risk of severe storms along Interstate 35 from Dallas-Fort Worth down through Waco, Austin, and San Antonio, and east of Alabama, a marginal risk on the Atlantic coast. Tomorrow, a risk of severe storms near the Gulf Coast. In Alabama, we have a level 1 out of level 5 marginal risk south of a line from near Thomasville to about Phoenix City. And again, the storms could produce some hail and gusty winds as they pass through near the Gulf Coast. But for most of the state, no severe weather problems over the weekend. And Sunday, day 3, got a couple of marginal risks off to the east. Here's the rain for the next 7 days. The bulk of this will be between now and Sunday evening. As next week looks dry, we're expecting rain amounts about 1 inch for the southeastern corner of the state near Dothan. For the rest of the state, the amounts between 1/2 and 1 inch. And again, most of that will be tomorrow night into early Sunday morning. Model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 06E run, valid today at 4. Got a new trough back off to the west. But again, we're in between waves. So we think the sky becomes partially sunny today. Highs in the upper 70s, some spots may be touching 80, and the chance of a shower is very small. But many questions about tomorrow. A lot of events are happening. So this is the GFS at 4 o'clock, but let's go to the high-resolution HER, which really tells a better story. This is tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. And HER is really suggesting that MCS in the Gulf of Mexico might stay a little south of the Gulf Coast. Still, we're going to mention a chance of rain during the day for the Gulf Coast, all the way from Dauphin Island to Panama City, no doubt about that. But just maybe the heavier rain will stay just offshore. And then showers to the west, but a pretty good chunk of Alabama looking dry during the day tomorrow. And then tomorrow evening, this is 7 o'clock, and you can see an organized batch of rain moving in from Mississippi. And at that point, rain should be falling over the western quarter of the state. So the chance of rain begins in West Alabama late tomorrow afternoon. And then by 11 o'clock tomorrow night, you just got a big, massive rain statewide. There could be some thunder involved. Don't expect any severe weather. And really, it looks like that rain should be over pretty early in the day Sunday. This is Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock, back to the GFS, and that main surface low is well to the east. So it looks like a decent chunk of the day Sunday could be dry. So the bottom line is, statewide, the most widespread rain will likely be Saturday night, tomorrow night. The better chance of rain during the day near the immediate Gulf Coast. And it's going to be a warm day tomorrow. Highs will be close to 80. And then Sunday will be a cooler day with highs in the upper 60s and low 70s. And next week just looks quiet. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, highs mostly in the 70s. Sunny days and fair nights a week from today. And again, we've got a northwest flow aloft, and again, that looks very quiet. How about that? Let's go at 10 days. This is Friday, May 5th. And again, evidence there could be a few showers around at this point, but probably not that much. The bottom line is things look nice and quiet for much of next week. We'll check rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean about 2 inches between now and the 13th of May. National blend of models for Birmingham. Upper 70s today. How about 81 tomorrow? And then Sunday, 74. We might be in the upper 60s on Sunday, and next week looks pretty quiet, mostly 70s, maybe low 80s toward the end of the week. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance, this is for May 5th through May 11th. And if this works out, temperatures would be below average. If you're in Coleman, you had a rude wake-up call about 2 o'clock. A hail-producing storm came through. That shortwave with colder air aloft, responsible for that. Most of the hail was about a quarter size or less, and it almost covered the ground in spots. Again, this was about 2:15 early this morning. There's a look at some of the hail accumulation. And a pretty rough day yesterday on the Gulf Coast. This is a large water spout. It's kind of hard to see. It's wrapped in some rain, but this was at Panama City Beach. And they had a couple of situations like that during the day. And to my knowledge, there was no major structural damage, but needless to say, a lot of rain, a lot of wind, a lot of lightning. Pretty impressive lightning shot there on the Gulf Coast. And after the storm, some very impressive mammatus clouds. But boy, late yesterday, after the storms were gone, what a sunset. So a rough day, but a gorgeous sunset down at Panama City Beach last night. We have notes on the blog, AlabamaWX.com. Headed to Bluff Park Elementary School in Hoover today, and tomorrow a book signing in Leeds, the outlet shops at Grand River, right off Interstate 20. It's their Grand River Fest. They're going to have a lot of vendors and stuff going on there. We're going to be there between 11 and 1. And we've had a lot of interest in the April 27th book after yesterday and the 12th anniversary. All you can do is pray. We'll have that. We'll have Weathering Life, our book for kids, Benny and Chipper. We'll have all the T-shirts and hats, and we have a lot of fun. We take a lot of pictures, and they're great. So come see us tomorrow. The outlet shops at Grand River from 11 until 1 o'clock. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.